in the FA Cup. 3-2, we have beaten Liverpool. What a performance by the boys it was today. An absolutely fantastic performance by the Reds. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went with a strong side, so did Jurgen Klopp. There was a few changes to his usual team. You know, there's a few players left on the bench like Mane, but they did go with a strong team. Manchester United went with a very, very strong team as well. Although we left the likes of Bruno Fernandes on the bench today, although we left the likes of Anthony Martial on the bench today, who I think was dropped rather than rested in Anthony Martial's case, we still had a very, very strong lineup. Donny van de Beek in there, who hasn't played much football in an awfully long time. I thought he did incredibly well in that midfield area. He's very tidy. All of his passings very, very good. Very, very clean in possession is Donny van de Beek. I thought he was excellent for Manchester United today. But altogether, you look at that performance by the Reds. Even when we went behind in the game, we still managed to pull the victory out of the bag. And that has to be a huge, huge credit to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the boys for fighting through in this game there today. So, massive result for Manchester United. Massive result. Maybe in the context of our season as well, because we're in to the next round of the Cup against West Ham, which isn't going to be the easiest of games, but it's a game where we can go in there thinking, home tie against West Ham, we should be looking to go through in that one. So, huge game in the next one for us. We should be getting to the last 16, last 8. Is it going to be if we beat West Ham of the Cup? So we've put ourselves in a great, great position. But there's still a long way to go, as we know. Now, another reason why this result could be big for us is it's a big result over Liverpool. Our performances in the bigger games this season have been abysmal. We haven't put those performances in against the bigger teams. We haven't managed to get a win in one of these bigger games. Our results in the bigger games last year were incredible. When you think about some of the games, when you think about some of the games last year, when we were beating the Tottenhams, when we were beating City, when we were beating Chelsea, when we were beating all those sides, this year it's been much more difficult for Manchester United to be able to do. But we managed to get a result over Liverpool, who are the team in the top 4, top 6, whatever you want to call it, whatever people call it these days, who have caused us more problems than most other teams have. Liverpool. They cause us huge problems. Still, we went into this game. It was a very, very open game, and we went head to head with them, and we came out on top. And that's having conceded 2 massive goals in it, because the first goal comes from them, an incredible finish from Mo Salah with a cheeky little dink. And you're thinking, where is Luke Shaw? Where's Luke Shaw? That's what I was thinking at the time, because he had gone miles out of position, Luke Shaw. He got caught out of position. Mo Salah had all the space, all the time in the world, and he had the easiest of finishes to apply. And then you look at it, it's 1-0 Liverpool. I'm not going to lie, I was worried at that point. I didn't feel like we would have enough in us to be able to turn it around. So I thought that maybe we'd get an equaliser, take it to extra time or something. But I thought, although the goals early, Liverpool are probably going to hurt us on the counter-attack now if we have to open up against them. But the game continued as open as it was. It was so open, the game. I've never seen a Man United-Liverpool game so open. Incredibly open game. And it played into our hands. When you look at the goal from Mason Greenwood and the pass by Marcus Rashford, incredible pass by Marcus Rashford. It just went over James Milner's head, I think it was, as he went to clear the ball. Foul to Mason Greenwood's feet. And although Mason Greenwood hasn't had the best of seasons so far this season, in comparison to the last campaign, you had no doubt that Mason Greenwood was going to put it in the back of the net. Half time, it was 1-1. The rest of the half was pretty even. Liverpool had their moments on the attack. United had their moments on the attack as well. There was a few occasions where Donny van de Beek, Luke Shaw, Paul Pogba working down that flank would get into the box. There was one cutback that just evaded Edinson Cavani. And, you know, we could have went in front. I remember at half-time on the kickoff thinking, we should probably be going in at this point in the lead, and we're not. So it was a disappointing feeling to have at half-time, because I felt despite going behind, we should have turned it around and got in front. But guess what? We managed to do that in the second half, and it was Marcus Rashford. It was a very similar goal to the goal that we scored in the first half through Mason Greenwood. This time it was for Marcus Rashford, This time he put the ball in the back of the net. There was a question of offside. I thought he could have marginally been offside. That's why there wasn't much of a celebration from me. But when you watched it back, he was level with Fabinho, and it was rightly given as a goal. Great finish by Marcus Rashford. And from there, you're thinking United hopefully can go on, make this comfortable, 3-1, 4-1. Who knows what it could become? But unfortunately, we allowed Liverpool back into the game, and it was a mistake by Edinson Cavani. He gave the ball away on the edge of his box. Originally watching it, I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka was out of position, and he caused issues for the Manchester United defence. But it was actually Edinson Cavani gave the ball away. Liverpool break on us. They obviously can get the overload in there. Wan-Bissaka's too slow to get back, so I feel he did get it wrong, but it weren't his fault. And then Mo Salah's got another chance to finish. And you're thinking, we've managed to get ourselves in front, and within minutes, we've given it away. It didn't fill me with confidence, and I felt like Liverpool might grow in confidence, come on in the game, maybe get that victory, but fortunately, it didn't happen. Fortunately, it didn't happen. Manchester United were the ones that grew in confidence as the game went on, and it was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer who made the substitutions that looked like he wanted to win the game. He brings on Bruno Fernandes, brings on Anthony Martial towards the back end of the game, and it's Bruno Fernandes with another goal. Was someone saying he weren't good enough, or what was it? Is a myth, or I don't know what they were saying. But he steps up with another clutch moment, a great free kick. He scored a similar free kick. Who was that against? Was it against Sheffield United last season, at the end of the season, or was it this season? I can't remember. But he scored a free kick anyway, and it was a fantastic free kick to beat Alisson, who's no slouch, in goal. And it was a brilliant free kick by Bruno Fernandes. He's playing with a smile on his face again. Although he's been still providing goals and assists and all that, when he's been playing badly, you can tell he's been frustrated in recent weeks. So that was great to see from Bruno Fernandes. And Manchester United run out 3-2 winners in the end. It could have been 4-2. Edinson Cavani had a header that came back off the post. And Manchester United eventually run out winners. So delighted with the victory, delighted with the performance today as well, because I thought we went head to head with Liverpool and really went for it, which is what you expect at Old Trafford. At Anfield, I understand if you want to go there, set up a little bit more defensively minded, look to hold things down, look to try and keep it tight, hit them on the counter attack. Today we didn't have to do that. We allowed it to be an open game. We thought you attack, we'll attack, and we'll see who comes out on top. And it was Manchester United who come out on top. So great stuff for Manchester United today. Great stuff for the boys. My man of the match, I agreed with BBC actually. They gave the man of the match to Paul Pogba, and I thought they were spot on in doing that. Right decision, I think. Paul Pogba, man of the match. And yeah, United through. Happy days. West Ham up next. We can't get too excited though. The fleece is from Adidas, by the way. I need to stop buying fleeces, man. I'm buying too many nowadays. But yeah, we're through. It's just, we can't get carried away because it's not a league game. Liverpool would have approached this differently if it was a league game. Would we have beaten them if it was a league game? I don't know. I think it was open because it was a cup game, but it's one that can hopefully build the confidence. Build the confidence going forward into these big games. Build the confidence going forward into all these, difficult fixtures that we're going to have. And coming up, we've got Sheffield United. Not one of the most difficult fixtures we'll have. We've got Arsenal coming up in the league as well, who are playing better football more recently, or at least more solid, if not playing great football. So we've got some difficult games coming up. Manchester City, without Kevin De Bruyne now, we know they can go above us in the league. So if they can drop some points, we can keep going and keep on their necks. Who knows? We could be on for a domestic double, but we need to keep it going. We're only halfway through the season, and there's a long, long way to go. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're keeping it locked to AdamMcKola TV as well. We'll have loads more coming your way. As for today, Man United are on their way to Wembley. We've beaten Liverpool, and Klopp's boys knocked them out of the competition, which means they've got one less trophy to play for as well, which is always good, because if United aren't going to win a competition, you don't want them bastards to be doing it. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Keep it locked. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I need to get back on the road now because it's snowing out there, and who knows where I'm going to get home, if I'm going to get home when. But let's see what happens. See you in a bit. Take care.